Hello, men. This is Chris with The Age of Reason, and today we are going to briefly discuss just a small aspect of the society in which we live. Now, when we speak of the word society, I don't mean humanity and how people interact with one another on the streets or at work or anything like that. When I speak of society, we have to realize that society is broken down into different classifications and different levels, different hierarchies. So when somebody uses the term high society, they are really referring to something that actually exists as a societal construct. So today I decided to go to the doctor's office. This is the first time that I've been to the doctor in 6 years. I traditionally avoid doctors like the plague. I don't feel that doctors particularly provide any kind of service that man cannot provide to himself. That is to say, if he is trying to heal himself from illness. Because certainly everything that we need on this planet is here to heal us and keep us healthy. So I went to the doctor today. I wanted to have levels checked for my thyroid for various reasons, and the doctor, at the end of discussing things with me, made mention that he thought everything was psychological in my mind. And he then proceeded to say, I want to schedule you a visit with a psychiatrist. So we finished our interview, and I went to the front window to find out what was going on. And he had actually very cleverly attempted to set me up with a social worker, and not at all a psychiatrist or psychologist or whatever the fuck he was getting at. Now, this is what I'm going to start talking about. Men never ever create any type of contract, verbal, written, or otherwise, with a social worker. Now, you might ask, why? What's the big problem there? And I'm going to tell you right now, bold face and balls to the wall. A social worker is nothing more than an entity representing the state, representing oppression and slavery and destruction. This is very important for everyone to realize. Social workers are designed to analyze your life through verbal contracts that you make with them, and based on what they gather, they will then make a decision on whether or not you require, in their terms, mandated state assistance. Big brother. Social workers are very threatening entities. Social workers are frequently psychopaths and have no genuine purpose to benefiting humanity overall. I despise social workers. I hate them. And I hope that one day every social worker in the corporatized United States of America is put out of work and faces chains of slavery, bondage, and peonage that they have always put people into. So I did not accept this joinder. I did not contract into this, and I never will. Social workers are destructive forces, and they will work only to ruin you in every way possible. So men, not many people speak about this subject. Maybe you grew up in a home where you had to deal with social workers. I certainly did, and this is why I am speaking to you about it. I grew up with these bastard monster psychopaths who don't care a fuck about mankind, about your health, about your freedom, about you. They can give a flying fuck less. All they represent is the state. Now, why a doctor wanted to attempt to create joinder between me and a social worker is beyond me, especially after a brief 30-minute interview with me. I can't understand this. Suffice to say, I will be not conducting any further business with this so-called doctor at all. In fact, I think I will just go ahead and remain out of the doctor for another 6 or 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 fucking years, because I've made it this long through my life without the assistance or aid of doctor, basically by ingesting the right foods and herbs and honey and things like that. Nobody needs a doctor for anything. I wasn't going there looking for pain remedy or anything. I don't have pain. I have some sluggishness going on, and that's why I went there, concerned about my thyroid. That's it. Certainly, there must be a way on this planet, with the things that the highest God, creator of everything, has given us, to maintain a healthy thyroid gland. I don't believe that medicine, the practice of medicine, does anything to benefit human life. So, in a nutshell, fuck doctors and fuck social workers all the way. Men, do not create any joinder with social workers of any kind at any point in your lives, especially if you have children. If you have a family, you keep those fucking demons out of your fucking door. Remember, everything is voluntary. You volunteer to work with these fuckers. You volunteer to let them in your door. Don't do it. Don't do it. You tell these bastards you're not going to do any kind of business with them. All right, men, that's all for now. This is Chris with The Age of Reason. Once again, I want to thank everyone for listening. I want to thank everyone who is trying to support through any means that they can. Man, I've got some great emails from you guys. I really, really appreciate it. I appreciate everything, guys. And always keep going forward. Keep going forward. Be the force of change that your life absolutely requires. Free yourself from this fucked up system of bondage and slavery and everything else. Get the fuck out of the box. That's right, out of the fucking box. All right, guys. As always, keep both eyes, all three eyes opened at all times. Don't ever forget that. Pay the fuck attention, because this world will destroy you. Never forget that. It is designed to keep you beaten the fuck down. Alright, guys, and here is my contact information once again. Email is osmorphys@gmail.com. That is osmorpheus@gmail.com. Telephone is area code 810-476-8066. Once again, that is area code 810-476-8066. Please check me out on Patreon at patreon.com/osmorpheus. Once again, that is osmorphys. PayPal at osmorphys@gmail.com. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe. And guys, I will talk to you all very soon. Thanks a lot for listening, men. Bye-bye.